Some conservatives are upset with the Republican Party, and this is someone that all you guys know that seems to be turning on Donald Trump. So I wanted to get your thoughts on this.
Got behind Trump at the very end, right? When victory was in the sight, he was like, I am the number one Trumper. And the next thing you know, he's like living at Mar-a-Lago and somehow also, I'm supposed to believe, running 3 businesses. Same thing when
No.
it comes to Peter Thiel, Tim Cook. It's like these people are gods, untouchable. And it's been very embarrassing for me as a conservative to watch people who are completely unable to call out their behavior that does not align with conservative principles, or at least to attempt to more truly assess what their aims are. Okay. Because I don't think it's the conservation of values. Okay. Or I'll ask the question, let me not be judgmental. What conservative value does Elon Musk hold dear that made him worthy of his proximity to Trump's administration? Take a second. Just like let's take a second here. All right. We're all in a classroom. What was it? Elon Musk, what was the value that he had? And please don't say you went all in on Doge. Like he was the only person cut for the job of cutting government spending. Any business accountant worth their salt could have cut government costs. You don't need a celebrity. You don't need someone who likes rockets and space to do that. Okay. You just need a very good accountant that, hey, could you cut? Yeah, sure. Okay. You don't need to do any press or anything. You're just going to sit here and cut. Yeah, that's what I do. I'm an accountant. Get yourself a forensic accountant. There are entire firms that specialize in this. So it can't be that. You can't be, I hope we're not that fickle. Is it a stance on family? Is there anyone who's had more baby mama drama? I have been so bothered by this, and I've been so disturbed as people are like, he's being taken advantage of. Poor trillionaire, poor gazillionaire with 19 baby mamas. He had no idea. He had no idea who Ashley St. Clair was. Oh, yeah, sure, he runs 3 businesses. He could have gone over everything she's ever put on the internet and hired a firm to do it. He could have just like bought a private equity firm and said, actually, I don't want you to do any private equity. I just want you to search Ashley St. Clair's entire life in tweets. But no, he's a victim. Okay. And recently, by the way, she was in the news because she's getting her Tesla towed and he's sniping at her on X. And it's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. He cut back her, I guess the money he was giving her was $100,000 a month. And he cut it back by 60%. So now what she's getting $40,000 a month. And could you pull this up onto, you have to pull this up, Skylar, on X. Like the other day when he wrote under, I think it was Laura Loomer's tweet. He's like, I don't know if this is my baby, but I've thus far given her $2.5 million. And I'm still going to give her X amount of dollars per month. It was petty Betty. And this showed to me that he is an emotional man, he's an erratic man, and he will make his children suffer to get back at their baby mamas if he wants to, right? There's just no reason that she's having a Tesla towed. It's just weird. It's just absolutely weird. I don't care if people look at that and go, well, $2.5 million over 2 years is a lot of money. Yeah. When you're not sleeping with Elon Musk, it might sound like a lot of money, but like if you're going to raise the baby alone, he's not going to see the baby alone. I'm sorry. I don't really care. He's not a victim here. As I said, this is like his 15th child. Okay. Like he knows how babies are made. So it couldn't have been his stance on family that drove you towards Elon Musk. Was it a stance on faith? Are you a Christian? Were you one of these Christians that got behind him? Because I'm pretty sure that he's a part of the transhumanist movement, meaning when are we going to turn everybody into AI movement? Okay, when are humans going to merge with robots? This is what he tweeted this morning. I couldn't even believe it. He tweeted, as I mentioned several years ago, it increasingly appears that humanity is a biological bootloader for digital super intelligence. Ah, yes, God created the human soul so that we could become slaves to tech. That's it. We're just here to load it up, have fun, tech. Yeah. And people just didn't have an issue. They're just like, this is all fine. It's all fine. What has the MAGA movement become? I'm asking a serious question. What has this movement become? Because I was down with this about, family values. I was down with this when we were fighting big tech, when we were fighting for speech. Now they're bringing in speech laws. This is getting crazy. And some people just don't have the courage. I guess everybody's just a bandwagon fan. And because Trump was on the bandwagon, everyone just got on the Elon Musk bandwagon, no questions asked. The petty behavior when he was like blocking accounts and taking away check marks because somebody disagreed with him over H-1B visas. I don't even know how you can productively run 3 businesses if that's your approach to life. If when you get angry, you try to make people suffer, whether it's your baby mama or it's someone who's just disagreeing with you over H-1B visas. That's babyish behavior. And I struggle to believe that he is heading up 3 companies if this is how he acts, because you can't unite people around that kind of behavior. And kudos to the people who had the courage to say something's not right here, who didn't go along with the crowd, who don't just follow the leader and go, well, Trump likes him, so that's enough. It's okay if he wants to turn us all into robots and put chips in our brain. No questions asked.
So Candace Owens has created quite a stir, and I'm seeing all over TikTok that people are upset. I saw one lady say to her husband, "Oh, Candace Owens is going on the other side. She deleted everything off of her social media. She's gonna go to the other side." Her husband was like, "No, no, Candace is the best. She would never do that. Candace would never turn on us." And then this video came out, and now Republicans are upset. Nora, how do you feel about Candace Owens? Do you feel like she's turned on the right?
No, I think it's a big psyop. She's gone against Israel. That's number one. They don't like that. She's taken a strong position against that. I think that is driving the force for people to be angry with her. Number two, she has every right to call out a billionaire being entrenched in our government. That should be an issue that all Americans call out. We should all see an issue with it. We don't want more billionaires. We don't need more billionaires in the White House. Now, initially, when we were filming this 6 months ago, I said, yeah, it's good. You know, billionaires, they give advice, they add things, there's positive things. There are positive things to billionaires, but not being the number 3 man in the White House. He literally told in text message to that baby mama of his that he's like the number 2 most important guy. They're trying to kill him, all this crap. Listen, he does not represent conservative values. I call him a conservative. He's not a conservative. Conservative values are family first. Having multiple baby mamas who can't get a hold of you when you don't see your kids is not a conservative. So Candace truly does represent conservative values. Do I 100% agree with her on everything? No, but she's a family woman. She stands for conservative values. She stands for it. The only biggest gripe I have with Candace Owens is, baby, you need to drop Andrew Tate and them. They don't represent conservative values too. So you sound like a hypocrite. You over here criticizing Elon Musk when Andrew Tate is the brown version of Elon Musk. He over here with multiple baby mamas. He has multiple businesses. They're all insidious. The only difference is Elon Musk is accepted by America because he has these billionaires. He's on the up and up. But honestly, him and Andrew are no different. So that's where I stand on that. And I don't think she's going against it. She's holding MAGA accountable, which is what we need. But at the same time, my last thing, I do think Trump has done things for conservative values. He made sure we got rid of the woke shit. There's now no more pronouns. He puts America first. He's trying to deport illegals, which helps all Americans, but people don't realize that. So I think he has stayed true. Also, I'm not happy with what he did in Yemen, for example, but came out yesterday. He took a stance against Israel for us going to war with Iran. That's putting America first. So I'm sorry if you don't like it. It is what it is. You're not going to be 100% happy with Trump.
That was a lot. Kamal, you're apolitical. Do you feel like people on the left and right just stay with their groups, or do you feel like they're independent thinkers?
I mean, some is independent thinkers, some stay with their group. What I wanted to point out was that's the first clip I done heard Candace Owens shit on a white man. God damn. This is the first clip I done heard her not shit on us black folks in a long time. Forever. Damn, that's the first. Where'd you find that at, Gray?
It's going viral, like, because
Let
people
me find
right,
that. Like, damn.
Yeah.
She's
not true.
Elon Musk, and Elon Musk is a robot. He AI. You want to see the video? He was glitching out. Yeah. Trying to turn this into his own kind. You feel me? Like, but my thing is this. I feel that and I'm seeing it more with my Black American people. We voting for stuff that's gonna help us out. We need to be more like them folks and see how they do when they be voting Republican one day, then they Democrat the next day. Vote for your policies. That's what I'm all about. You feel me? So some people gonna be with the herd, some people gonna be with the group think, and then some people gonna be independent. But I don't know, Gray. I was in the twilight zone because I was hearing Candace Owens saying, Candace Owens. She was saying saying stuff to shit on the white man. I was like, wait a minute, nah, bro, this can't be her. This can't be her.
Yeah, I
Man.
was shocked too. So Izzo has MAGA sold their soul to the technocrats. She said a lot of stuff in there, so I couldn't put everything, but she's basically saying like within 5 seconds, like Trump was cool with Jeff Bezos, Martin Zuckerberg, and Elon Musk, but the right hated them for so long, and then in 5 seconds, everybody was like, "Oh, they're fine, they're great because they're on our side."
We could, because they're giving them money. Whoever side they're giving money to, they're obviously going to be cool with. I said that at the inauguration because everyone's like, "Oh, look at all these billionaires at the inauguration." I was like, "Look at the last 4 years. I can guarantee you can go look up the books and find exactly every single one of them donated to the exact same party that got into office." Because at the end of the day, they don't want to be sanctioned. They don't want to be. They want their businesses to thrive. They want the best thing to happen for them. Zuckerberg's one of the biggest one. He censored anything Trump for the last 4 years, the hardest out of everybody. So I mean, it's just like it's just bowing the knee, saying whoever is in office, we're gonna kiss the ring to get what we want at the end of the day. And I still think the same thing with Elon. I don't think he absolutely upholds conservative values whatsoever. I don't give a shit what the guy does in his background. He's not in politics. He's a Department of Doge. That's it, and that's only a 1-year department. Which I'm pretty sure he's done with Doge now, right? As of May 30th, so he'll be done. So I mean, he's out of government. So it really doesn't matter to me. He's not the face of the Republican Party. He's not who I voted for. So it's just water under the bridge to me. And I think Candace Owens is a little. I want to say she's just throwing up a smoke signal to see who she can get behind her and start complaining about Elon, just like how the Democrats have been complaining about Elon. It's just stupid in my eyes.
For sure. So I'm gonna get to the news that we all know was breaking today. It was a school shooting at FSU. I live in Florida. My kid's aunt went to FSU, so